Hello, welcome back to another video. It's Lydia here. So today I'm going to be chatting about the Atari Flashback 6. So this is one of the mini consoles and it comes packed with 100 different games. So I've never really played on an Atari, only once or twice in like a museum. It's not a games console I'd probably ever get myself. I think they're really cool, but yeah, they're just really difficult to come across and probably very expensive too. So this would probably be the only way I would actually experience the console. So that's why I was really tempted by this. Now, this was secondhand. It only cost me, I think, £20, but it does come with everything, and I thought it was a real steal for the amount of games that it's got. And I just love mini consoles. I think they look really great. Obviously it looks like an Atari 2600 but without the actual size of it. So they are mini consoles, but they do look like it as well, and it comes with 2 Joy-Cons too, which I thought was awesome. So let's first take a look at the actual box itself. As you can see, this is the Atari Flashback 6. There's a few different versions and they do have different games, and they're probably vary in quality as well. So do keep an eye out and check that it's got the games on it that you would like to play. As you can see, it's got 100 games built in. These are probably some of the main ones, so Centipede, Asteroid, Space Invaders, Indy 500, Atari Climber, Secret Guest, Sword Quest and Yar's Return. You can take a look on the back and see a full list of all the games that are there. And it pretty much highlights all the ones that are new to this particular model, but you've got lots of variety on there. Some of them are maybe less well known, some of them might be more your thing, but yeah, lots of variety and all pretty classic arcade games. So let's open this up and take a look. As you can see, you've got console, 2 Joy-Cons and power source and a cable for the TV too. Now, I didn't actually realise this at the time, but the Joy-Cons are actually battery powered. You can see on the back they've got the battery pack there, and they've got the infrared light there, and an on-off button there too. Feels pretty sturdy. They're quite light, but you definitely want to be using these on a table. They have got some grips there to stop them from moving around too. Yeah, they look pretty cool. And the other one, pretty much the same, except you have these various buttons on the front, which is restart, select and start. Again, you have the on-off button, the battery pack, and obviously the Joy-Con itself. Next you have a power source cable, and there's the console itself. It looks pretty great. It's very lightweight, doesn't feel very hefty, definitely easily move. But yeah, you've got difficulty here, all these buttons push down, start button, power button. Yeah, it looks pretty nifty. And obviously you've got this bit here which is meant to look like fake wood, which I don't think they've done particularly well, but for the price I paid for it, I really don't mind. So yeah, that's the console, and this is the cables for the actual TV. So let's get this bad boy plugged in and show you a bit of gameplay. Okay, so let's play. So just as a disclaimer, I've had to film this on a different day because basically filming at night was impossible. You couldn't see what was on the screen, so hopefully during the daytime it will be much better. So basically what you see is what you start up with. You basically have all these lists of games that you can play. Use the joystick to flick between them, up and down to go across columns, and left and right to go to the next page. So, what should we play first? I reckon Adventure, because that's a bit of a classic. As you can see, they're pretty much simple games. They just have the simple block pixels, very bright vivid colours, which which might look a bit weird. And with adventure, basically it's a kind of, I don't know if you call it like a dungeon crawler. Trying to find your way through mazes and getting through to different parts to unlock keys. Oh, have I lost my key now? Well, that's annoying. Unfortunately, games like this do have a lot of really frustrating things to them, but I guess you kind of let them off for their age. So yeah, as you can see, there's quite a few different ones. Let's play Asteroids, that's a classic. It's a simple shooter, very simple graphics. Pretty fun game, pretty simple. You got Atari Climber here. Let's do Novice because I suck otherwise. I think something that's really weird about playing these games is the lack of soundtracks. It's kind of like, oh, there's no noise apart from really small sound effects. Yay, we got there. I'm guessing the goal is to get to wherever those little dots are. Waiting. Oh, can we make it? No. Let's try and get back on. Yay. It's kind of cool, it's different colours. It's a pretty basic game, but... Oh, they go quicker. Oh, I died. Let's go have another game. I did try playing Centipede, but I couldn't figure out how to play it. So, yeah, we won't bother with that one for now. This one I played a little bit of, and it's really hard to control. Basically, you need to catch your mate that's jumping over, and it's really difficult to actually time it right. Oh shit. And you can only move like really small bits at one time. Yeah. It's like precise but also not precise. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Oh, okay. Not very good at that game. Crystal Castle. This looks like a kind of maze. Oh Christ, what is this? Do you have to like... Okay. Kind of like Pac-Man. But a bit more intense. Oh god, what's happening? Oh no! Ah, trapped. We dead. It's got a pretty cool soundtrack as well. This is one of the more detailed games. Still pretty basic looking, but yeah. You just push forward on the Joy-Con to move forward. Avoid obstacles. And I think you can brake in this as well. Get out of my way. Pull back to brake. I don't know what some of the other things do. Oh, I have a health bar too. Oh, did I die? I think I died. Yeah. It's pretty fun, I like that one. This is quite a lot of variety of games. Some of them look really, really similar to each other. Oh, okay. Oh, I think this is a 2-player. Oh, you need to get the flies. Okay. Without falling into the water. Gotcha. Oh god, it's really hard to control. I've so far not caught any flies at all. And I've fallen into the water multiple times. Oh, come on, man. You haven't got to do me like that. Yay, I got one. Yay, I got another one. And okay. That one's kind of fun to play 2-player actually. Yay, another one. Okay, that's fun. I like that one. It's really hard to navigate and it's really unforgiving. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad, I suppose, but I think I'm going the wrong way for a start. As you can see, I'm really not good at it at all. But yeah, there's a score there at the top and you can play 2-player and I'm guessing whoever scores most wins, I guess. There are different courses as well. Yeah, so you can run around. Yeah, that's interesting anyway. Okay. This one's quite fun as well. there's some various obstacles that you have to go by. There's an alligator one later on. It's kind of the more detailed one. Especially when so many of them are just blocks of colour. It's quite nice to see a bit more shading going on. Yeah, there's that one. Polaris. Oh. Oh, okay, it's kind of like a shooter submarine thing. I think? Okay. Yeah, and don't die. Okay, yeah, they're dropping missiles and I have to skip them. Can I shoot them? Wow, I'm always way too late. Yeah, I can do it. Okay. This is really hard to time it, right? Yes, got there eventually. Okay, avoid being bombed. Good to know. Or touching the bottom as well. Noted. It's really hard. Yeah, I suck at that. Okay, that's kind of cool though. Very much a kind of Space Invaders type game. So, we do actually have Space Invaders on here as well. This game called... Oh, this is pretty... Okay, can shoot. Oh, I like the look of this one. Whoa. This is trippy. Oh, okay, so you can jump to different places. Okay, got it. There's kind of different levels that you can jump to. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's got better sound effects than quite a lot of the other ones as well. Less beeping. Oh no, we have a spaceship to attack. Okay. I mean, that looks awesome. I love how it looks. Okay, so let's play a bit of Space Invaders. Obviously we all know what Space Invaders is and how it plays. Everyone's played some kind of version of Space Invaders. Pretty basic. And I think when you look at other games that were in there, on the Atari 2600, it does look pretty good in comparison, so I kind of understand why it did well. Obviously an arcade classic too. Oh, I missed him. Yay. Obviously it just gets progressively harder as it goes along. You just want to get a good high score, really. So these were pretty trippy from memory. I don't really know what the aim of the game is. Don't get hit. Try and get rid of as many the wall surrounding as much as possible. Avoid being hit. It's so trippy. I mean, the colours on it are just mental. Yeah, avoid getting hit. I'm trying to get closer. Okay, maybe I just have to get rid of all the wall around it, I think. Yeah, it's kind of the only one that's really got any kind of soundtrack to it, which is weird. Be interested to know the origins of some more of these games. Yeah, there's a Yar's Revenge as well. Guessing that's kind of the same thing. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I think you just have to get rid of the whole wall and avoid being attacked. It's pretty cool. I think this one works a bit better. It's cool. It's interesting. So my final thoughts on the console itself is it's pretty good. There's a lot of variety of games. Sometimes the Joy-Cons feel a little bit clunky and not too responsive, but I'm not sure if that's the games themselves or if it's the controllers. Now they do have some ports at the front, so I don't know if you can actually have the original controllers connected to it. I need to do a bit of research about that, but it's worth looking into to see if maybe there's some better controllers that you can use instead of these Joy-Con ones. But yeah, overall for £20 that I paid for it, pretty worth it. It looks great on the shelf as well, and it works perfectly fine. Lots of variety of games, a lot of them are 2-player. So yeah, it's good fun, and it's really nice to see how far video games have come. I mean, Ataris are pretty much the oldest form of gameplay that you can get. They're pretty much as retro as you can get. They're very basic, just pixels on a screen, some very, very basic sounds, but it's really fun to go back and see how far gaming has come. I definitely recommend getting one of these if you find it cheap. I probably wouldn't pay more than £20 to £30 for it, just because there are limited games on it, so unless there's something that you really, really want to play, it's probably not too worth it. And probably if you're a collector, you probably want to get the originals anyway. But if you just want to have like a nice looking little console on the shelf, then it's worth getting a little mini Atari like that. So that concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what were your highlights, and if there's any mini consoles I should pick up next. In the meantime, don't forget to follow me on social media. I'll leave all the links down below, and don't forget to subscribe as well to get more notifications of when videos go live. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!